it is to become a Gayle King, to fight gender bias and race bias and walk in studios that didn't invite you, or an Oprah for that matter. It's hard to be a Snoop Dogg, to come out of the streets. All of us have a hard road to travel, and when we start shooting at each other, and when we start getting in the way of doing each other's jobs and threatening each other and acting like it's acceptable for us to be ugly because we may disagree on timing, that's when some of us must step up and say, hold it, we need to stop this and stop it now. So you can call me soft or sell out, whatever you want to call me, but I'm going to stand up for Gayle King on this one. She doesn't deserve that.
Ladies and gentlemen, ever since Gayle King asking Lisa Leslie about the Kobe Bryant sexual assault allegations, and normally that really wasn't the right time and even ask her stuff like this after Kobe Bryant was gone, all of a sudden we clap back on her. We clap back on Gayle King. All of a sudden, now you see all people going to come out and defend her, right? And Al Sharpton, I'm going to tell you something. You don't really get why we're doing this. You forgot your colleague on MSNBC. Remember her? When she called the N-word, but your colleagues defend her, said, no, she didn't mean to say the N-word. She said neggers. Neckers. Remember that? Then you got the woman for the Washington Post bringing up the article of the sexual assault case in 2003, talking about Kobe Bryant. Then you got the comedian Ari Schaefer said he was laughing and giggling that Kobe Bryant was gone. Then you have the actress calling him a rapist. Then you have Disney, Gail Disney, calling Kobe a rapist, and the list goes on and on and on. So Gayle King was out of line when she asked, Lisa Leslie. You can tell Lisa Leslie felt uncomfortable. She felt uncomfortable and answered that question, but I'm glad Lisa Leslie handled herself with class. See, you defending quote-unquote Gayle King because she felt threatened, and she got that from Oprah. Oprah was the one that says, well, she hadn't slept in 2 days. She felt threatened. She was receiving death threats. It's all started with her. And all of a sudden, you see celebrities out of nowhere defending Gayle King. And then Snoop Dogg didn't threaten her. All she did was he had a right to say what we want to say with the situation. See, all of a sudden it became a black man versus black woman type thing because feminists all of a sudden try to cover and protect Gayle King. And Al Sharpton, I'm very disappointed. You know what? Let me take that back. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about what you said in defending Gayle King. I'm not surprised because basically you don't know any better. But I'm going to tell you straight up, Reverend Al Sharpton, you don't speak for us. You don't speak for the black community. I'm going to keep it real. You don't speak for the black community that tell the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. Kobe Bryant has never had a funeral along with his 13-year-old daughter. They never have a funeral as of yet. They haven't even buried in the ground yet. And all of a sudden, Kobe Bryant has been dragged in the mud. And Oprah Winfrey, by the way, Oprah Winfrey stabbed Michael Jackson, your friend, in the back with the Leaving Neverland documentary. And same with Russell Simmons. I'm gonna make sure, Reverend Al, so I can give you the patterns of what's going on. Russell Simmons was about to get a documentary thanks to Oprah until receiving a lot of backlash. That's why Oprah decided not to even do the documentary. And Gayle King did the same thing with R. Kelly. Now, I'm not an R. Kelly fan. I don't defend what R. Kelly's done. But when she interviewed R. Kelly, made him look bad. This is why CBS gave her a $10 million extension contract to work for CBS because of the R. Kelly interview. If it wasn't for that, CBS would have been let her go. And now, the Lisa Leslie interview, when she asked about Kobe, and she knows that Kobe Bryant is Lisa Leslie's friend. And then you go in a bad time like this, when Kobe Bryant couldn't defend himself with the sexual assault allegations, they could have asked when he was alive, they could have asked any of the sexual assault allegations in 2003. They chose not to. But they waited until Kobe Bryant dead and gone, and then all of a sudden you want to drag this brother in the mud. This is why I said that Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey do not like black men. But then turn around, friendly, buddy with Harvey Weinstein. He been accused of sexual assault or rape with fellow actresses and his assistants. But no, nobody want to talk about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting sick and tired of this. You have all these people coming out in support of quote unquote Gayle King. I stand with Gayle King hashtag on Twitter. And you got Amy Schumer. You got Susan Rice. Then you got crazy wacko. You already know who I'm talking about. Now Al Sharpton. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is basically showing that we already know which side of the road we're on. And if you're a black person in America, I'm gonna just be honest, ladies and gentlemen. I'm drawing a line of the sand right here. If you support Gayle King, I don't know you. If you support Gayle King of everything that she's done to black men, I don't know you. Now Al Sharpton ain't no different. He up there trying to tell me, you can call me Saul or Sal, whatever you want to call me, but I'm standing with Gayle King on this one. You already know, you already side with Gayle King anyway. So I don't even know why you even said that. But you didn't even call out your colleague on MSNBC for calling the N-word. While she's doing a coverage of the death of Kobe Bryant. You didn't even call her out. But yet you want to say something in support of Gayle King. You didn't even call your colleague Allison Morris out, Reverend Al Sharpton. You didn't even call her out saying, no, what you said was wrong. You shouldn't. And then they defended, well, she didn't mean to say, everybody heard her. But she said the N-word. And then all MSNBC colleagues defended, and yet you didn't say a word on that. But yet you want to jump on in the Gayle King bandwagon. Okay, I see what your true colors are now, Reverend Al. I see your true colors now. That you're not for the black community. You never was. Because if you were, you would have checked Allison Morris when she said the N-word on national television. But your colleague. But okay. So it's the point now that, ladies and gentlemen, we're on our own. Black people in this country, we're on our own. And to the black women that defend us, black men, thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Because, again, I'm just getting sick and tired at the mainstream media attacking black men, calling us rapists, calling us predators, calling us criminals. And all of a sudden, you got Reverend Al right here, don't know what the hell he's talking about. And we really don't even threaten we don't even threaten Gayle King like that. We just telling her, listen, what you said about this is not the time or the place to talk about Kobe Bryant's 2003 sexual assault allegations. And we already know the story on that. So Reverend Al, we don't want to hear you talking. We just want you to be quiet, please. Because what you said about Gayle King really is going to make you look bad now. Because then the same person like myself and others are going to ask, then if you feel the same way about Gayle King, what about Allison Morris? What about your colleague on MSNBC, Allison Morris, to saying the N-word while doing the coverage of the death of Kobe Bryant in a helicopter crash? So I don't want to hear what he say. Man, I'm done with this. Y'all, let me know what you think. Like, click subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions and signing off. Deuces.